Welcome to Q&A Wire.
Okay, in this problem, we are given this pulley system. The problem asks us to determine the tension on the left string and right string of this system, given the value of the three masses, where M sub 1 is equals to 15 kilograms, M sub 2 is equals to 5 kilograms, and M sub 3 is equals to 5 kilograms. The direction of the acceleration of the system is also given and towards this way. For m sub 2 or mass 2, the coefficient of friction is also given with a value of 0.2. So this problem, it involves applying Newton's law of motion. We have to determine the individual forces acting on each masses. So let's start first with mass 1. The forces acting on mass 1 are its weight and the tension of the left string. Since this system is accelerating, we will apply second law of motion that states that the summation of the forces is equal to the product of the mass of the object and the acceleration due to its movement. In this plane, the forces acting on the mass 1 are weight, which is positive since it's the same direction as the acceleration, and the tension on the left string, which is negative since it's opposite the acceleration. Since what we're looking for is the value of T sub L, let's isolate it to the left side of the equation. Then T sub L is equals to weight, which is just the product of mass 1 and the acceleration due to gravity, and minus the summation of the force. So let's denote this equation as equation 1. Now let's move forward to mass 2. The forces acting on mass 2 are its weight, the normal force due to the surface, the tension on the left string, and the tension on the right string. And since the acceleration is towards the left string, the mass 2 experiences a frictional force opposite the left string, which we will denote as small f. Same with mass 1, the summation of forces is equals to m sub 2a. Horizontally, the forces involved are tension of the left string, tension on the right string, negative since it's opposite the acceleration, and the friction force, which is also negative since it's also opposite the acceleration of the system. Isolating T sub L to the left side of the equation, then we have for the friction force, it is equal to the product of the coefficient of friction and the normal force. As we can see from the free body diagram, The normal force has the same magnitude with the weight of mass 2. So, normal force is equals to m sub 2 multiplied by g. Let's denote this as equation 2. Now let's move forward to mass 3. Its free body diagram is the same with mass 1. We have the weight of mass 3 pulling it downwards and the tension of the right stream pulling it upwards. Then the summation of the forces is equals to mass sub 3, mass 3 multiplied by the acceleration. On this plane, the forces acting is the tension of the right stream. We denote this as positive since it is the same direction as the acceleration, and the weight of the mass, we denote this as negative since it's opposite the acceleration. Isolating the tension of the right string to the left side of the equation, we have T sub r is equals to the force, summation of the force plus the weight, which is just m3g. Let's denote this equation as equation number 3. Now, substituting equation 3 to TR in equation 2, then equation 2 becomes T sub L is equals to this quantity. Now let's equate equation 1 and this equation. Then we have rearranging and regrouping, then simplifying, since all of these variables, we already have the values except for the acceleration, we will need to isolate A to the left side of the equation to get its value. Then A is equals to over the summation of the masses. Inserting the given values, then G, which is the acceleration due to gravity, with a value of 10 meters per second squared, and the masses. I'm sorry, it is 15. 15 kilogram for mass 1, and for mass 2, 5 kilogram, and for mass 3, it's also 5 kilogram. over their summation. 15 kilogram plus 5 kilogram plus 5 kilogram. Solving this equation, the answer is A is equals to 3.6 meter per second squared. Now we have the value for acceleration. Let's just substitute this value to the equation 1 and equation 3 to obtain the tension of the left and right string. As such, let's rewrite the equation first. Inserting the given values, we have 15 kilo multiplied by meter per second squared minus 15 kilogram multiplied by the calculated acceleration. Solving this equation, the answer is 96 newtons. As such, the tension on the left string is 96 newtons. Now, for the tension on the right string, let's write also the equation. Inserting the given values, when we solve this equation, the answer is T sub r is equals to 68 Newton. Thus, for the right string, the tension is 68 newtons.